So here lies probably one of the filthiest masts that ever was. I don't even know where these scuff marks came from. It doesn't matter. The point is, this thing is just absolutely scungy from being 3.5 years out under the trees, and it is covered with pine sap and all kinds of crap. So this is going to get a complete wash down. And back up in Vermont, I have a brand new set of spreader boots waiting to replace these junky, horrible looking pieces of crap that are on there. And once those are gone, I'll put the brand new ones on and get this thing looking good. And then tomorrow I've got a whole day without any interruptions, and I plan to get all the new, well, excuse me, completely refurbished, washed, cleaned up rigging back onto this. So you'll notice that there is no running rigging on it right now, and all of it's been taken off. So that's all going to go back on tomorrow. So let's get to work. Let's get her washed down. Right here. Well, I got this thing all washed down. I've just been scrubbing and scrubbing for the last 10, 15 minutes here. So it's time for a final rinse, and I think we're good to go. Okay, guys, this is after a lot of cleaning, and it's still not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. I don't know if you can tell just by looking at it, but I mean, a lot of 3.5 years of scunge sitting under the trees came off from this thing. Anyway, yeah, that'll do for now. Like I said, I think, well, the last part video that I shot, I don't think I ever took because my cell phone was running out of space. So I'm going to say it on this one. Tomorrow, before I put the new rigging on, this mast flips over, and the bottom part of it, actually the aft part of the mast, gets washed down as well. For right now, the forward part of the mast is looking probably about as good as I'm going to get it. And I'm just rejoicing that I finally got to this. And I don't know if you can tell, just look at the side of that. I mean, there was a lot of scunge on this, and it is gone. I mean, I used, like I said, a 120 grit sandpaper and with water and suds, and kind of did it all over. That really cleaned it nicely. So, all right, guys, that's it for today. Tomorrow, we got to go and do flip this thing over. And oh, by the way, I also, just one more thing, I also did the spreaders. I said I wasn't going to do them, but I also did the spreaders. And like I said, I cannot wait to get the new boots on this. That is such a jury rig piece of crap right there. Oh dear, nah. Like I said in another one of my videos, I used to swing around up in the rigging on in a bosun's seat doing that kind of stuff right there, and I love it. I love doing it because I'm meticulous. I'm going to get me some. Matter of fact, while I'm up at West Marine this afternoon, I'll pick up some nice white rigging tape to go with the new boots that I've got to go on this, and they'll be waiting for me by the time I get back up to Vermont. So, all right, guys, happy day. I got the mast all cleaned, and tomorrow we do all the finish up, get the rigging on, and she'll be ready to go in the water. So, all right, thanks for coming by. This is your main halyard block, and this is your jib block, and I've got those both remounted. I had taken them completely off to clean them and lubricate them. And now I got everything laid out over here on the bulkhead. Here's your main topping lift, brand new clip to support the back of the mast. And I've got to decide, I can't remember which one is which, but I think this is the main sheet. Yeah, I'm sorry, the main halyard, and I think that's the jib halyard. I'll measure them, I'll have it figured out before too long. And that of course, is a flag halyard. So, all pretty simple stuff. I'm going to go ahead, now that I've got that one done, both the blocks mounted, it's time to get on with the halyards themselves. You'll notice that this is a crazy system I brought up way back when I took these off. That these by the way, these are filthy when I took them off, and they have all been completely cleaned. You can't believe how much work went into cleaning these and getting them ready to go back on. Okay, before lunch I got the main halyard on, and by the way, with this particular mast, you really can only put this thing on one way and make it work. The actual shackle for the top of the sail has got to go closest to the track, obviously. Otherwise, you're going to be winding one past the other. So, anyway, so I got that all set up. Here's the rope and the wire splice that is so weird looking. That's it right there. It's all in great shape. All right, so main halyard's on. Next, I'm going to put on the main topping lift. I just got a new snap hook for that because the old one, the spring was gone. This is a swivel snap hook. Brand new from West Marine for only $8. I couldn't believe how cheap it was. Anyway, but this is ready to go on. And this sets up right here on this shackle to the outside of your halyard. That way it's going all the way back down to the back of the boom, the outboardmost part on the boom. And that way your halyard can operate just fine and dandy without getting in the way. Alright, so I gotta get the setup. Okay, so let's talk blocks. This is a block that came on this mast. This is for the jib halyard. And I don't get it. Because when I got this boat, this, which is the jib halyard, from what I can tell anyway, I mean, I'm looking at the links and everything makes sense that I've already got the main halyard already on, lengthwise. But when I found this was jammed up into here big time with 3/8 inch line, not this. And this only goes down as far as the spreaders. It just doesn't work. Well, here's the deal. I went and picked up a little Harken block that will accommodate the 3/8 inch line and the metal line. And I'm just going to go ahead and replace it. I mean, it'll work. And I don't know, unless somebody tells me something different, that just makes sense to me. Because that 3/8 inch line does not fit through that 1/4 inch sleeve right there. So, I don't know. Something's wacky. And I don't know why when I got it, because this was not only jammed in there, it was all covered with mold and mildew when I found it. So, all right, this is coming off. This is going on. I think we're going to be good to go. Well, guys, after many hours, the mast is all rigged out with all the running rigging, including a brand new little Harken block for the jib halyard, which I kind of like it. I like it. It's a swivel, and that's going to work very nicely. And this way, nothing gets messed up, because there's the wire into rope, and this is a 3/8 inch block, and it'll take the rope very nicely, and everything will slide beautifully up and down as I need it to for the jib. Okay, the main halyard is on, jib halyard is on. Let's see what else we got down here, including the flag halyards. They came with the mast. They're back on the mast, and if you can see it coming off the ends of the sides out here on the spreaders. And And then last but not least, and you can't see it very well right now, but here is the main topping lift. I've got the mast forward side of the mast is showing right now. If the aft side of the mast was showing, you can see it a little better, because but there's your main topping lift with a brand new clip right there. Anyway, we're good to go. Everything's rigged, and I'm happy. Tonight we're gonna just put the finishing touches on everything. I've been tying things up with rope to keep everything neat and orderly, because it's going to go on top of my brother's truck in order to make the trip up there. And, excuse me, down to Katuitt Harbor, where we're going to put it on the boat. So, guys, we're getting close. And I'm super, super excited. I don't sound it, but believe me, I am super excited. We've come a long, long way in 3.5 years. So, guys, hope you're as excited. Never mind, I'm going to just shut up. And I got some stuff to get finished up. My brother's birthday is tonight. I got him a nice $75 gift card to West Marine. And I know he'll enjoy spending that like I enjoy working on my boat. Oh, guys, I'm coming to you from my wonderful landlocked gardener's boathouse here in the middle of Vermont. Listen, just giving you a bit of a wrap up here on this video of all the work that I did on the mast. I've got another whole segment that I could put in here, but I've decided I'm going to just save that for a completely separate one, because I just don't want to run this one long. But like I said, you know, step by step, phase by phase. I mean, this phase 2, the mast is done. It's ready for the water, and hull is done, ready for the water. And now all I got to do is some final finish up stuff, and it's just mostly, it's going to take a little bit of time, but I think we're going to be ready to go. And right now, theory is we're going to go in at the end of September. I've got the dates all planned out, but that's for another video. So, guys, thank you for stopping by Restoring Little Girl. I tell you, the closer I get, the more it's feeling like this is going to be a reality. And 3.5 years, actually it'll be close to three years and 9 months by the time we finally splash. So, hey, looking forward to it. We'll catch you on the next time around.